shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass.
Contamination taking hold. Burn it down, gonna burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground.
Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are. How are you, Rambo AKL? You really made me crack up there for a second. I was cracking up when my intro was going like, do we owe this pleasure? Nobody. I just have been strolling the streets this morning off and on, and I was like, maybe I should just go live and go hang out with people and say hello to people and just do a little chit chatting, you know. Hi, my Ash. Is this where AMAC learned her bad ways from? That part? Which part? What did she do? I don't know. That we're gonna go through the most annoying part of the show, which people love so much. Hi, Steph B. Hey, AMAC. Hey, A1. Oh, always street. Sorry, I don't know why. Oh, because it's A1 on there. Duh. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Jen. Hey, Generally Jenny. Hey, Andy. Grandma, good to see you. Hey, Earth. Oh, okay. I'll get you through the dishes then. I got you, Earth. I got you. Spudler's going to dinner. Enjoy dinner, Spudler. I hope you catch the replay. Hey, Sinner. East Coast Beauty, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Rambo AKL, good morning. Lindsay Lee's in the building. Irish Jessie is here. My Ash, of course. We already said hello to you. Hey, Green. Rock a big, good to see you. The burning it down part. That is, honestly, I may have to take responsibility for it. Hey, Spitfire, aka Pookie, in the building. Hey, Mama of a Gladiator. How you guys been doing? Everybody doing okay now? It seems, listen, it appears that things have really calmed down. You know what I mean? And I'm here for the calm. It doesn't feel like, I'm just going to put it out there. It doesn't feel like a calm before a storm, but it does feel like a very good, breathable, very breathable calm, and I'm here for it. No, not the New Jersey Drones. Oh my god, you guys are not going to get me to talk about that. Earth's going to make me have to get up and do my dishes. Alicia, go do the dishes. We'll get you through it. You just hang out with us and we'll get you through it. Okay, maybe we'll give you some good chuckles along the way. All right, don't type in the chat though, because I learned that the other day. I was trying to type in the chat and I had a little bit of like soap on my hands. And so I'm trying to type whatever my comment was at the time. But the soap and like the bubbles from the soap, I was trying to type it out and it was just not going well. It was like jibba was what it was typing out. And I was like, no, it was supposed to say that was funny, like totally different letters. And I was like, this is bullshit. Forget this. It takes ages to clean up, but it's nice that he helps out. There you go. Hey, OG London girl. No, listen, let's talk about these doggone drones that everybody is talking about. This is just my take on it, okay? I don't think the world is ending. I don't think the drones are real. I do get that, it's the Homeland Security and the FBI and it's Iran, China, Russia all together coming to get us, right? Listen. And I don't want Melissa J to hear this part because we have some very passionate conversations. But like, I don't believe in aliens in that same capacity. But if they're coming to get us, why are they going to Jersey? You know what I mean? Like, what's in Jersey that they're like, oh, let's go. No offense to the Jerseyans. Okay. Don't come for me. But like, what are the aliens are like, yeah, We found superior life forms right there in New Jersey. Let's go check out the shores. Like, are they out there looking for Snooky or like what's happening? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me that we've determined that they're out there getting that to happen. I have not seen one yet in Jersey. Well, apparently they're out there and they're as big as cars, they say, Rambo. They're as big as cars, for real. Hey, Curious AF, good to see you. Blasphemy, aliens are here. Are they though? Are they? I don't know. I don't know. I don't knock the believers, but like they're no different than the believers. You know what I mean? So they're just like, oh, I totally believe it. If they're out there, they're gonna totally come for us, and they're totally gonna like we don't have anything they want. They've been in the ecosystem for way longer than us. They don't have what we want. And nobody is getting probed. No, sorry. Snooky's one of our own. We want her back. I love a good troll. I love that. The aliens lock their doors flying over Jersey. Grandma, don't you dare come for New Jersey like that. Hey, narcos, it isn't aliens. Talk is they are military drone. Now that I could believe. I could believe that for sure. Send the aliens to come and pick me up. I'm done here. Listen, Pointer left. Take me out the game, please, aliens. Go take me with you, please. Take me to your leader. In the movies, the aliens do that. Like me, I'm like, take me to your leader. Oh man, that's too funny. Side chat note: while doing dishes, might I suggest that you keep a stylus pin around so you don't get water? That is actually really, Earth. That's an excellent idea. I love that idea. I'm gonna write that down for sure. Yeah. They are testing us, making us aware instead of living in limbo land. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I guess they know better to not let my husband Rambo. They're not going to take your husband with you. With you. Okay. Hey, Yo M, how's it going? Hey, Amethyst, good to see you. Enjoy work. Hey, not too much on Dirty Jersey. That's what I'm saying. Tell Grandma, don't come for Jersey now. Don't come for Jersey, okay? We aren't getting pro. Well, I guess I can go back to not shaming. Fucking gross, Jen. Get it together, Jen. Get it together. Oh, I have to keep my phone across the room or I'm too tempted to type in chat with wet hands. Okay, don't type. Get a stylus. Said get a stylus. It'll totally work out for you for sure. Oh my goodness, you guys are too crazy. Hey Deets. Good morning, Deetsy. Or good afternoon. What time is it? Oh, it is afternoon. Damn, it's already afternoon today. Sheesh. Today is flying. And I am loving it because Friday is coming. And boy, it'll be the freaking weekend. And I'm here for it. As long as the aliens look like Keanu Reeves in a Keanu, let me get it together. Keanu Reeves in a silver jumpsuit, I'm good. Okay. Okay. You're here, but you're not. Yep. Is there a video put out yet? I'm going to block you if there's no video put out. And it's not on my timeline because I'm subscribed to you. So, you know what I mean? Just putting that out there. I'm in the car loop line. Today did fly by. Yes, it did. It did. And I wish it would go longer. But I also did spend 3 hours today planning a baby shower for my sister. And my sister is super type A like myself. And she's also bougie. So we're looking at about a $5,000 cost of a baby shower. And I was just sitting there taking notes like, bitch, I could never, but we are not the same. We're not the same. It's her first baby. She's super excited. You know what I mean? So totally fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I need to get that. I need to get that meat. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But we were trying to come up with some, am I live? Is this my live? Exactly. We were trying to come up with some of the different baby shower games and menu and all that kind of shit. And I'm like, okay. Hey, Mr. Nobody, I seen you come in. Sorry, I was trying to go back and say hello to you. Yeah, exactly, London, right? Really, there's only been one spotting of these drones, not a whole bunch. People are making those videos up. Mm, right. Narcos, I'm telling you, I don't believe. I just listen. I just can't believe that that is true. I just don't like. I just people are like the sky is falling. I feel like it's like Chicken Little. The sky is falling. The sky is falling, and we're like, no, no, we'll still be here on Tuesday. Nobody's taking anybody. The only alien is the one in the chat. You know, that's all. That's how it worked out. Ooh, baby shower games can go really well or really terrible. Yeah, it's a co-ed baby shower. So she wants to play. There's a game like a Price is Right game. And so she wants to like it's like you have to guess um like how much a little pack of baby socks cost, which is like something so random. Like can't be diapers because most people will know around about the cost of like formula diapers. Those are kind of ish, but like a pack of baby socks, how much would you pay for it, kind of a thing. And so she wants to do something like that. So I'm here for it. The day did fly by, deeds, absolutely. Do you know about the balloon between your legs? Walk and drop it in a bin across the room. It was so funny. So what she wants to do, Grain, is she wants to do you put a balloon, it's the guys who do it. So the guys put a balloon underneath their shirt and then they have to like try and sit down. They have to try and tie their shoe without popping the balloon. And like the balloon is like, it's tight inside of their shirt. So they can't like really move it around anyways. So it should be very interesting to see how the guys do with that, you know, kind of fake belly ish. So what video, what faking a video is so easy. Mr. Nobody, I imagine that it is. I imagine that it is, but yeah. Hey, Troll Investigates, good to see you. Good morning, good afternoon. We had a suck the bottle race too. So we had mentioned that one as well. The reason why we won't do it is my family is cheaters. They're too competitive. That's what their issue is. But what they did is they bit the nipples on the bottom, or one of the guys, he unscrewed the top of the bottle and just started chugging it. And I was like, this is ridiculous. You freaking cheaters. But that wasn't in the rules at that time. So, but we'll see. Yeah. Who knows? Make them water balloons, switch it up a little. Oh, that wouldn't go well. That wouldn't go well at all. It's a damn struggle. I've entered that stage of pregnancy. Laying on my back on the couch is a huge problem when I am alone. I mean, that's how the cheesecake gets, you know, that's how the cheesecake gets evened out. That's what I heard at least. Bingo with items that are open. Yes, she's gonna do that one. Yeah, yeah, and somebody will get to win so that people are a little bit more engaged. Because hey, Okie, because you know, people once you start opening gifts, they're like, yeah, one outfit or the other, seeing them all, kind of a thing. Oh, something's beeping. Okay, what is it? Oh, interesting. I don't know why this is beeping like that. That's very interesting. I'm not alarmed at all. Okay. Ah, my dumbass has been on top chat this whole time. No, Andy. No. Wasn't it in the rules? Well, no. No, it wasn't. It was not. Unfortunately, they didn't say that in the rules. So they got they got away with it. I don't know. Ah, it's the aliens. I'm alarmed. No, it's my are you really? I'm so sorry. I didn't even look up. I apologize, ma'am. Hopefully you don't
Maybe it's beeping because you're just leaving your friend chilling in the backstage.
You know what it is we have a collar, it's a vibrating, like it's not a shock collar like electricity, but like a vibration collar for Kona, and it's sitting on my desk. A lot of good that does, but I think the battery must be dying because it was underneath my underneath the thing I had on my desk.
I just thought it was a smoke alarm or like a fire alarm, like every other YouTuber who has theirs beeping in the background because it needs new
Dude, I can't
batteries.
stand that. I can't stand when it does that. Okay, we're gonna turn you up so that you can be a little bit louder because you know I'm super duper loud at all
What
times.
are you doing having an open panel?
I'm just well, first of all, I know they're not allowed. However, I just I just was like, I just want to come and hang out and just be with the people. Had some really good combos last night that um just really helped me get a lot of perspective. And um it's always good to have people around you that'll be like, yeah, get it together kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So today I just was out here in the streets and I watched one lady be super duper angry this morning and like every other word. I was like, my God, it's like 7:30 a.m. And she was like, bitch, bitch, bitch. And I was like, oh,
Dang,
whoa.
I heard that one. I heard the
I
whole
haven't even
clip.
had coffee yet. Like, I don't even drink coffee,
Jeez.
but I felt like I needed coffee first before I could hear any more of her stream.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to save that one for later on when I'm in a much more like angry, mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, last night I've been finding the most so I have been searching for lives and videos on my homepage, and I have had the craziest, like yesterday I ended up in a stream and it was like guys and girls on this panel, right? And I know the panel owner, so that's how it ended up in my recommended because I've seen them in chats and stuff.
Okay.
And so I go in and I'm like, oh, well, there's only like maybe 6 to 10 people in there, right? So it's not a big stream at all, right? So I don't talk at first. And then so the host is on panel and there's maybe like 4 or 5 people on panel with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's guys and girls on the panel, and the guys and girls are like, fuck you, bitch. No, fuck you, asshole, right? I'm like, oh, this is good. And it's like, you doc so and so, your asshole is hairy. Like it was
What?
like, it was the wildest thing. But I found myself enjoying it so much.
Because it didn't involve you?
It had nothing to do with me. I didn't know 99% of the names that they were saying, but it was nice to just sit back. Like somebody said, I posted a video on my page. You can go look at it right now, right? And the girl's like, what video are you even talking about? And he's like, the video of whoever the person is. I don't know. I don't want to repeat the name because maybe there's somebody that somebody knows,
Yeah.
of somebody and their kids. The kids were 2 and 4, and they were walking on the side of the freeway. I posted the video, and I'm thinking, how in the hell would anybody on YouTube have a video of your kids walking on the side of the freeway? It was the wildest thing. Like it was like
Did
it
they
was
post the
hilarious to
video
me.
themselves or something? I need more context to this whole story later. You don't have to tell me now, but this is
Well, I don't
wild.
have the context to give you, so
Oh.
I can't even
Just
help
people
you.
arguing about doxing and
It was
videos
just
being shared.
Yeah, and the lady is like, I don't want to talk about parenting. I don't want to talk about parenting. He's like, it's not about parenting. It's about the kids in danger on the freeway. I did what was right. And then she's like, I don't want to talk about parenting. I don't want to talk about parenting. The guy is like, you don't understand. Literally, the panel went from like 6 people on the panel as soon as this guy came up to just him and the host.
Oh, everybody dipped.
Everybody did. I was like, panel killer. And I don't even know. Like, I think I know his YouTube. Well, I don't even know if it's his YouTube name. It was just his name on the screen, but it just had me cracking up. And I was like, well, my goodness. This is just,
It's been wilding out there. Man,
yeah.
we've been learning about all sorts of little communities that are out there.
Yeah. The lady who said she has an ex-husband. That wasn't last night. That was the night before. Hey, Merry Christmas, Shady. It's good to see you.
Hey, Shannon.
Hey Soup, the lady, the day before, was it the day before? I think it was the day before. Not last night, but the night before. 24 Roberts came knocking at my door. Anyways, but it was the night before last. And that lady, her husband, no, she had to divorce her husband. So what had happened was she was with him, they were married, they were happy. And then he cheated on her with his cousin. Okay. And she forgave him, and it was okay, and they were good now. But then he cheated on her with her cousin, and that is where she drew the line. That was it. I
It
was like,
was
oh, so
I thought he cheated on her with his
did you?
own cousin.
Yeah, no, his own cousin was first, and that was okay. But
But then he
her
cheated with her
cousin,
second cousin. That's where you're getting it was her second cousin, remember?
oh, I thought it was then second was her cousin. Like the
Yeah.
second time he cheated was with her
No, it
cousin.
wasn't the second time, it was her second cousin.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she didn't draw the line at him cheating on her with his cousin.
Not with
But
his first cousin, but when he cheated
yes,
on her with her second cousin, then it was too far. Yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah. It is. Listen, I'm here for it. If I could just go in and listen to some stuff. Hey, Gavel, what you doing?
Yeah.
If I can just go and listen to some stuff that does not involve me or anybody that I know, I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm here
It's
for it.
funny.
Laugh at it and shit. Right. They were cousin cheating. Yeah.
They were cousin cheating. Yeah, shady. Like it was not first and second cousins got involved. It was a
Hmm.
whole thing, whole mess.
But don't worry. Don't worry though. She has a new man.
She
The
has a good
lady.
man.
She has a good man and he's a new man. They've been together for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
And another man pulled up at her driveway with a man. And she see you later, Green. And she decided she wanted to be with her man. She didn't want the man that the person had pulled up with.
She was having a boyfriend delivery service, y'all. Like
Yeah.
she told two stories about how someone brought her a man, and she's like, "No, I don't want that one." Well, then another time, someone brought another man to her, and we're just like out here, like they got boyfriend delivery services to your door now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And two times. He brought a man two times to her. And she turned
Mm,
both those men away because her man she has right now is a good man.
good one.
All I could
It
hear was like, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
Yes, he is. He does have a little bit of a heart condition. That's not a problem though. She said that's cool. Like she can deal with that.
No,
So
he has one, right? He only
yeah,
has
he does.
15% of his heart functioning.
Only
But he's fine.
15.
Yeah, it was only
15%.
15%. He was just 15%. But he's fine. He can do everything every other man can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. She's not worried about him at all. He's gonna be okay. Yep, yep. So moderator says so incest was forgivable, but not with her family member. Okay.
Yes, that's what we took away from it. We were like, what? It was wild.
Yeah, it was wild. Hey AJ. Yeah, those are the kinds of streams I've been watching lately, and it has been amazing. Other than yesterday, Josh did get kind of he honestly StreamYards actually trolled him. His computer trolled him because he ended up with this rainbow background and couldn't get it off, and they were like they were telling him like taste the rainbow. Where's the Skittles? Like they were trolling him in his chat pretty good, and it was pretty funny. So blood flow is not a problem. Gotcha. I don't think it's Alabama. I think it's Kentucky, Chopper, but I don't know. I didn't stay long enough.
Kentucky or Tennessee, but one of those states, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I still can't figure out how he's still alive at only 15%. Honestly, I can't figure out how he's just walking around and living a whole life and dating and all that stuff with 15%. But somebody
He's
said it
doing
really
fine.
does happen. No one can have me Lucky Charms. Yeah. But yeah, it's been really amazing. It's been really amazing digging into things. And uh, if there's one thing I've learned over the last 2 days, specifically what we've been doing, because I haven't really like been out there in all the chats and things like that. So it's been really nice to
Mm-hmm.
just hang out quietly, kind of a thing. It's been beautiful. But I've been watching like some of the clip channels, and I watched the clip and I'm like, I have no clue what happened. What are they talking about? Like, I don't get it. But it's nice because then I can go and like, okay, well, I can see that they got it from this stream. Let me go to that stream and like hear the context for myself, which I think is really important. But it's been very, very nice.
And I've just
What do
been
you
enjoying chilling with you guys talking about everything. So I don't even know what's been going down on YouTube lately. I even missed I caught that one stream because it was shared, but like I didn't even know about the Skittles thing or the rainbow thing. What
Uh,
about that?
See, and
Anything else
normally he goes
interesting
so
going
late at
on?
night. He must be in a
Yeah.
time zone similarly to me because he goes pretty much at like the same kind of time every night. And it's still fairly early for me, but most of my East Coast and Central Standard Time friends have gone to bed because they're like, "Ooh, it's late here," and I'm like, "It's only 2 year time. You're fine." But
Wasn't there a Daniel Tosh skit about Skittles and Taste the Rainbow? I don't know. I saw Amax say, "No one can have me Lucky Charms."
oh, I don't know. Who's done Daniel Tosh?
Daniel Tosh is a comedian. You don't know who Daniel Tosh is?
No, I'm gonna have to Google him.
He's a very raunchy comedian. Um, Very raunchy,
Oh,
but he's a comedian.
oh, okay. Hold on.
Can't believe you've never heard of him. I heard you talking about the sorry, I'm painting, but I heard you talking about the drones and the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
MJ's not in here. We'd have a whole alien debate up here right now.
Right, right. She'd hop on panel so fast and she'd be like, "You shut your mouth. The
There
aliens are
are two aliens.
there are aliens. You don't say that anymore." Aliens is one thing we can't really fully talk about at times. Well, I think it's because I just going to make a guess, but I thought the highest rate of incest, was in Mount Alabama. Well, I don't know that to be a fact, Chopper. That may be, but I don't know that to be a fact. So apparently today I did see somebody was saying that like the the drones could be from Iran, they could be from China, they could be from Russia, like they're from everywhere else. And then Oki just said they're as big as cars.
The
And
drones are?
AMAC said they're as big as school, but it was a school bus in the sky, Nunya.
Is it Mrs. Fritz? Or isn't that her name? Frizzle? Mrs. Frizzle? From the Magic School Bus? Was it her up there?
I I don't know. And the troll New Jersey drone alien said, "Don't be talking about me like I'm not here."
New Jersey.
I just was
Oh,
saying earlier, like, why are we acting like why are we acting like they're like, oh, New Jersey, let's go get them. I don't, like, I don't
yeah.
know.
What's
Is
so
there
special about New Jersey?
no, I don't
Have
know.
you been to Jersey, aliens? Really, that's not where you want to invade. Pick a different state.
I don't know. I don't know. There are Timu drones, in your opinion, okay? Not Mrs.
Team.
Frizzle. I doubt you'd ever get a real idea on incest. There's going to be a lot that wouldn't admit it, right, Spitfire? Those numbers are going to be skewed for sure. Oh, they said it was a Fiat size, the size of a Fiat. The magic school bus. It's going to fly up your ass. No, no, it's not. Well, here's my thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? They've seen these drones one time. It's not like the drones are like hovering over New Jersey for 3 days now. Like, I mean, imagine we would have shot them down by then. But like they were there one time, like it just
I thought it was more than once. It was only one time.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I only knew of it to be one time. But I'm like, are they just hovering over New Jersey right now? We haven't shot them down, or do they just come out at like at midnight?
They're only nighttime aliens. They only show up at night.
Oh, okay. So it was near a military base, Naval Weapons Station Earl in Monmouth County and
Monmouth.
Picatinny Arsenal in Morris County. They've been there for weeks. They're there by the hundreds.
By the hundreds?
Oh my gosh.
I've only heard of like the one instance myself.
That's just
But
insulting. My drone is totally bigger than a Fiat. And it's not the size that matters. It's how you use it.
don't let the aliens know.
That was the New Jersey drone alien that said that. What makes me think it's not a drone is they are quiet as can be. Drones are loud. I don't think drones are loud. I don't have a drone, but like I don't think drones are
They
loud.
have like a
Hmm?
little whirling sound, but no, I don't think they're loud either.
Hey Mac, I didn't rewind. Is there video? No, they are all over New Jersey. So probably well, okay, but somebody earlier, I think it was Mr. Nobody earlier has said, or maybe Narcos, one of the two said that a lot of the videos that are out there weren't real.
No, they're faking footage. Say it ain't so.
No. Fake footage of drones with aliens. Who would do such a thing? I don't know.
Well, everybody's trolling everybody now. Did you see the Burger King trolling on Twitter? I know
Oh
you
my
did.
god, I did. I so did. They posted a video of Luigi, the CEO, the guy who shot and killed the CEO of
Allegedly.
United Healthcare. And so they posted the mugshot and his like surveillance camera picture. They posted them next to each other, and then Burger King posted on top of that, "We don't snitch," because the McDonald's worker turned the guy in. I love how
That's a
petty
funny troll. Yeah.
Twitter can like control people. Like it's the bee's knees. We use drones to spy us and not all. How many times did the government say we don't know what that is? But they actually really do. I believe that. They absolutely do.
Hey, Tater.
What? You want faked? I got you, Mr. Nobody. No, thank you. I'm not on Twitter. Okay. Hey Tater. Hey Texas girl. Good to see you guys. I did my sister today when we were on the phone. She's in the military at Fort Liberty, and they had an active shooter on base today.
Oh my.
So they had to, and I was asking her, like, I was curious because it's a military base. Like, what does that look like? Like where a school may be a little bit, different, or a nightclub or a building or a library or,
Mm-hmm.
something like that may look different. But I was curious, like, you're all like military trained? Like, doesn't everybody go and get them? And she's like, no, it doesn't work like that, Nanya. It doesn't work like
No, there's a
that.
lot of civilians on base too
Yeah,
that they have
yeah,
to protect.
yeah. Hey, True Texan, good to see you.
Hey, True
Um,
Texas.
but yeah, I was like, oh, I totally thought that, like, they just pull out all the tanks for them, but they're like, no, it doesn't work like that. Hey, listen, don't judge me.
I'm
I
just
heard your
laughing
judgment.
at I'm laughing at the mental image of like, oh, we got active shooter, grab the tanks, grab the tanks,
Pull out the canyons, get them.
get the
Listen.
muskets, let's go. Like, just the
Not the
mental image
must.
you're giving me is killing me. Oh my
Hey, True
goodness.
Seeker. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
So I also clicked into one of the lives I clicked onto today,
Uh-huh.
if you don't mind me mentioning it, was it was the same situation with doxing. Doxing seems to be a big issue, but I was listening to this woman rant about it, and then out of nowhere, she plays a clip of this other lady saying that she wants to put this guy's penis in her mouth, and I'm like, wait,
Oh,
why are we going to this? How does this work into the doxing? It's so weird.
wait, what? Uh-oh. Deeds come back. We need to know about it in their mouth. Now I really need to
Oh,
know.
my phone went to sleep, so that made me silent. Sorry. I don't
Okay.
know what happened. It was just like she was talking about doxing, and I was trying to follow along because I know who the creator is, and I've watched her a few times, and I was
Okay.
trying to understand what had happened. And then just out of nowhere, she's like, "You want me to play the clip again?" And it's a woman saying she wanted some guy's penis in her mouth, and I was like, "What? What does this have to do with the
Oh,
doxing?"
okay.
And yeah, so she kept playing that and talking about that. So I'm like, man, these tubes are just going insane.
They
Going
are.
insane.
They are like, that's the one thing. Like, it has been so nice. Like, we have been like, we dug a little bit into the Paul Flores, which remind me,
I still got a headache from that.
Nonsense had an idea about that one. I forgot to tell you, because I haven't talked to you, but we've been diving into that one and then some other stuff that it's been like, oh, okay. Whoever said, you mean it was a dicking, not doxing?
It was a digging, not a doxing. It was a digging.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Ninja. Hey, Nicole B. Good to see you. We don't do popsicles here, Nicole B. You may be disappointed. Oh, Ernie has court today, Beats.
Does he?
That's
Is
what
he
Mr.
gonna get
Nobody just
out?
said. Honestly, in honor of that, you should probably do some calls tonight.
I probably should.
I don't know if you have time, but that would be nice.
Yeah, I should have some time to do that. Those calls have been crazy. And I hear they get crazier.
As they go on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I want to, I just from a distance, again, I'm not trying to like dive into it. I think I need to understand what Renee was talking about when it comes to Charlie and the channel,
Yeah.
because Ernie seemed pleased with the success of the channel, but
Yeah.
Renee seems not so
She
happy
was
with it.
not. She was
And I know
upset
it's
about
old,
it.
but yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Um,
not that old. It's only like a month ago. So yeah. I don't know where he went with it, if he kept growing the channel or not. But yeah, Ernie sounded happy. He said it's gonna take some time.
yeah,
It'll get out there. But
yeah,
Renee
yeah.
was
I
not
just,
pleased. I think
mm-mm.
it's because Renee might have got her wrench removed. Maybe that's why she was mad.
Oh my God. You know, wrenches are, I don't know. Listen, can anybody help me understand? Like, if you, and no judgment, why do people take the wrenches so seriously? Like, what does, just in your opinion, what does the wrench mean to people? Like, does it mean they're a part of the page? They're an owner of the page? I am truly, oh, Mr. Nobody said the channel is actually all the way gone. It got P-bombed.
Oh.
I didn't know that. Hey, Be Real, good to see you. She says she's so glad that we're live because, and it's good to see the two of us because today's her day off work.
Who did?
Be Real.
Hey, Be Real. Wait, what? Mom of a Gladiator. Oh my God. I tried to watch that one that's okay, Ziggy. She is believing TM and you and Chasey and Gavel have been hiding your gangster. Man, I wish I had some gangster in me. I am not hiding any gangster. If I had it, I'd be flaunting it.
Deets asked the other day, she asked me if I could give her
Yeah.
lessons on how to sound hard.
Yeah. Well, okay, that makes it sound weird. You just throw out like, oh, Deets asked to make her, if you could help me
No
help her make her sound
context.
hard. Yeah. No, they were talking about how they do have like voice lessons for things on like how to speak a certain way or how to talk softer or more feminine or more manly. And I said, do they have voice lessons on how to sound like a badass? Just asking for a friend. And that's me. I'm that friend. So, no, was it just like a random, hey, Nunya, can you help me sound like a badass?
I figure it sounded better. I would just leave it up to their imagination with no
Yeah,
context.
some vivid imaginations with that one.
Exactly. Hey, Roro, and hey, Allie.
Allie.
It gives me the feel of purpose some days, even if it's only to watch for trolls or really inappropriate things. Also, don't mind dropping links when asked. The good Nunya. Okay.
Oh, the wrench.
The wrench. Yeah. True Texas said, I don't get it either because when you have one, you have to try to do a job. When you do not, you can say what the fuck you want to. That's right. I agree. Grandma said, what was it? Grandma said something. IDK other than being nosy to see block comments. I know that's right. That's why I like to have it. Oh, curious. It was curious. Curious and Narcos both said it's power. It's power to some.
Hour?
Mm-hmm.
What power does a wrench holder think they have? Just to, I guess, time people out and block them?
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It's a very peculiar thing. That's all I'll say is.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting aspect of the parasocial relationships.
Rambo said, Deet's deaf has some gangsta in her. I've heard it a few times. Yeah, she does. She does. You have to really have her fired up to get the gangster out, though. She tries to
I
hold
wouldn't
it back.
call it gangster. It's just frustration.
No, it's
issues.
gangsta with the A. It's not a
Gangsta with an
gangster
A.
with the ER. That's we don't want to give you that negative connotation.
Okay.
We got to give you the cool kind of version of it.
I'll keep working on it. I'll keep
Okay.
working on it.
As
I'll get
you're gonna
better.
keep what we'll do is we'll do like lessons, right? So like you teach me about like something about piss and vinegar, right? You
Yes.
teach me those kind of phrases and the country stuff, like you have to tip your mailman, and I'll teach you, some of the
Oh,
gangster wording.
yeah. Let's ask the chat that question since you think I'm a freak. But does anybody else like give Christmas gifts? Like, it doesn't have to be big, something small to like your delivery people or your mailman or like your bank ladies, things like that. Nanya thinks it's weird that I do that.
I feel like it's weird to even know who those people are, but
How is that
that's
weird?
that's just me. But I'm again city, like I don't have the same person over and over. Maybe if I lived in a small town, I would know that Brad is my UPS driver and the Amazon
Don't be
driver.
out here doxing my
And
UPS driver, Nanya.
is that really your guy's name? Because I literally just made
Yes,
it up.
I told you yesterday,
Oh
Brad.
shit. Well, maybe it was
It was
subconscious.
imprinted in your brain.
I'm sorry. Let's scratch that. We're gonna name him John, okay?
John. No, I gotta file something against you for doxing my UPS driver.
That's right. That's right. I do because I have the same one. Okay, so Narco says yes. Zen says, hold on, wait, we gotta go back and look at this. Okay, first I gotta read this comment to you.
Okay.
Deets on the streets. Please let me know when Nunya starts classes for how to speak like a badass. I happen to know someone who could take a class or two. That was from Burden of Fruit.
Yes, Burden. We'll sign up for those courses, won't we?
Zen said she tips the lady that cleans her teeth.
I don't do that. I haven't tipped my hygienist before.
True Texan tips the mail guy, the mail person, and the trash people.
Yes, yeah. The trash people, those are another one we give Christmas boxes to. We do Christmas boxes with like, oh, my phone's about to go to sleep, with like homemade treats and then a gift card in it. And then you just thought it was the weirdest thing ever.
I do think it's weird. Amax says they don't know theirs. Curious said they give cash to the mailman. Spitfire says I leave a note on my deck to let me know if they need a drink. Roro said no, that is too weird. Thank you, Roro.
That's
Allie
weird.
says I will not be wasting any dollars on anyone but my kids right now. LOL. So no, thank you.
I don't
Maria.
blame you on that. I don't blame
I'm
you
good
on
with
that.
that. I would if I could. I don't know them, but it's thoughtful. I do agree. It is thoughtful. I will give you that. Just Grammy. Hey, good to see you. I give cookie trays to everyone. Okay. Now cookie
That's kind
trays
of
I
what
can
they
get with.
are. They're like, so I make up these boxes full of homemade treats, and that's kind of what started the conversation. We were talking about Buckeyes. And I said I always put those in my treat boxes that I give out at Christmas time. So we make the treat boxes full of homemade baked goods and take them to like all of our neighbors and stuff. And then for like our service people, like our delivery guy, the bank lady, trash person, we also slip in just a small gift card to like Starbucks or Walmart or something. Nothing big at all, but I just assumed more people did that.
Nicole B said, in my opinion, it depends on where you live. If you see the same one daily, then sure. If you don't at the same one, then she wouldn't. Rambo said, when my kids were in school, I gave the crossing guard a gift for Christmas. Okay. We live in a big town. Grammy of 3, I'm already feeling judged. Don't you come for the big towns and not a small town. We live in a big town, and my husband is a UPS. And we tip all delivery people and mailman during the holidays. Really?
Mhm. I think it's just something you don't know about until you're a part of it. So, like, when I was in high school, I cleaned hotel rooms on the weekend. And did you know that people tip their housekeepers in hotel rooms? I didn't know that until I started cleaning them. So now I always leave tips for the
Oh,
housekeeper and
yeah.
I make
Now
sure to
that I
write
do
it
do.
on there. Yeah.
Yeah, that I
But
do do. Because it's like it for me, it feels kind of like having a maid that comes and cleans your
yeah.
house. You'd pay the maid. So like for me, like I when I'm traveling for work, I stay there for the week. And so like I feel like that person's come a couple times throughout the week, even if they're just making the bed or, putting
Oh,
the towels or that kind
I
of
tip
stuff.
them even if we're only there one night because I don't know. I just feel like they don't get paid enough.
Well, yeah, I
And
tip regardless, but
yeah,
I'm just saying like they're doing so much for it that I do feel like they need to.
I think that that's one industry though that people often forget about.
Shady said, I give them good advice. She has a 401 a 401k to give too. Naked Brad. How did Brad get naked? What happened? Those workers love a goodie box. Okay.
Yeah,
I think I
trust me, you
found
don't want to
mine.
see Brad naked. I don't want to
Oh.
see Brad naked.
Oh, okay. Okay. Miss Nobody said, quit being cheap, Nunya. It's Christmas.
It's
Listen,
Christmas.
Carrie. Carrie said, well, looky who I found. I'm shy, so I've been in the bushes. Who believes
Gary.
Who believes that? She keeps trying to push this narrative that she is shy, and everybody knows that's not the truth.
Mm-mm.
My
We're on to
husband, that
you,
is a
Gary.
UPS man, gets lots of tips and gifts during the holidays. Okay. It is very sweet and thoughtful. Well, years ago, when my other foot was broken, my mail person would bring my mail to the door, and my trash folks would pick my trash up from the door. So since then, you've never forgotten. Now that I could, again, I completely understand that. I'm not judging anybody who does it. It's totally fine. Do you, boo? But I do give a gift card to my mail lady. I've had the same one for years, and she loves your dog. Okay, okay. Teeth spreading food poisoning all over her town.
What? I ain't no food poisoning.
She's talking about your cookie trays.
Oh my goodness. Never had
Just
anyone.
wrong. That was Carrie who said that.
That's rude, Carrie.
That's
How
how rumors
rude.
get started.
Mhm.
Hey, Brigitte. My mom always buys a present for my boys' teachers. They want to know what are Buckeyes.
Oh, peanut butter balls. So Buckeyes are, I just had to explain this yesterday. It's just peanut butter and powdered sugar, and then you roll it into a ball and refrigerate it for a little bit so it gets kind of hard. And then you can dip it in melting chocolate, like whether it's chocolate or white chocolate, anything, you just dip it into that. Peanut butter balls.
Okay. In
Or
UK
Buckeyes.
verbiage, postman, binman, window cleaner, doctors, nursing team times six, pharmacists, and the team all get either homemade treats depending on their needs. I put up with them. They suffer my cooking. Okay. That was we said that. Every establishment has a tip jar now. It's a little outrageous. Listen, when I go, if I go to, let's say Starbucks, well, not Starbucks, that's a bad example because they make something. If I go to like a little deli and I grab a little like pre-made sandwich already made and a bag of chips and a bottle drink out of the thing, and I walk up to the counter and all that lady has to do is ring me up, I'm not tipping.
I
Sorry.
I've had this conversation with someone before. Like the tipping is kind of out of control. I agree. Like everybody gets a tip for everything nowadays. And I like to tip. I'm a generous tipper, so I don't mind it. But that the expectation of it, I think, is out of control. What the conversation that started with my friend was like, "Do you feel you should tip at a buffet?" My answer is I don't go to buffets, so I don't worry about it. But when we were talking about it, it makes sense. Like, why would you? You do all the work. You serve yourself. They do come and clean your table, I guess. But what do you think? Would you tip at a buffet?
Oh, no, I don't. Well, that's not true. the person who because there's normally a person who comes and like refills your drink when you're sitting down, even though you go and get your own food, there is a person, that person I do leave a tip for.
Yeah.
But like if there was a tip, like a tip jar at the front desk who rang me up, no, I'm not going to tip that person. But that person who actually like comes, they may bring us like, you know, let's just say extra silverware if they don't have it out, or they may refill your drinks throughout the night. You know, that kind of stuff. And then they clear off the empty plates so you have more room at the table. God, a buffet sounds amazing right now. I think I'm hungry. But like, yeah, that person I do tip.
I don't like buffets, like, and it never fails. Like, I will
Well, I'm
never go
fat.
to
So.
a Golden Corral because they have that nasty chocolate fountain, and you see 50 bajillion kids who are rubbing their noses and scratching their body parts, and then they go out there and they dip their whole hands in the freaking chocolate fountain to cover some like broccoli and chocolate. Like, no, I can't do a buffet. I can't.
I don't eat out of the chocolate fountain.
Mm-mm.
So there's that. Also I'm a huge person for like, you know, some people are like, so there's this lady, she cracks me up when we go on our work trips. There's this lady, and every 3 minutes she's like, would you like some hand sanitizer? Anybody need some hand sanitizer? Do you want some hand sanitizer? And I'm like, no, I prefer germs.
I
Leave
don't
me and
mind
my
some
bacteria alone.
germs, but
Like,
come on. The
yeah,
only time I ate at a
I prefer.
buffet was during COVID because they like served you the food and I didn't have to worry about like 50 bajillion other people touching it and sneezing into it and dropping their crap in it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I just eat the food. I have a steel, what is it, a steel trapped stomach or something like that. So I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
None you'll live. She'll
Yeah,
live.
yeah. What about
Mm.
Subway sandwich shop tipping? Ooh,
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't think I've ever tipped at a Subway. Whether it, like ours have a drive through, but
I
um,
have a hard time tipping at fast food places. Like, especially when you're not eating in, like you're just, you're going through quickly and getting your stuff. Why would you
that's
have
true
to
because
tip?
I actually was just thinking to myself, like, is there anywhere? Huh? I don't think there's any fast food type place. I'm trying to think of the different ones we go to, but I don't.
Starbucks is
Um,
about it,
Carrie
if you would
wants you
consider
to
that.
know that at the medical bond is up for review today at the court date for Ernie.
Oh,
So we'll see if he gets his medical bond out.
hopefully his UK team is on it and we'll get
Hopefully.
him out of there. Oh.
Yeah, I am curious. What about Starbucks? Do
I
you
do
tip
tip
the
at
baristas?
Starbucks. I do sometimes, yeah. Not always, but it depends, I guess, on what I order. Like if it's something quick, like if I just go in and get a hot chocolate, that's really easy for them to get.
Huh. Okay.
Not always.
Interesting.
Sometimes I do. It's that damn tip chart. It makes you feel like you have to.
Oh, I don't even look at it.
You need to
Well, in my
report my
defense, though, I will say, like minimum wage here is like $20 an hour.
Oh yeah.
So like the people at McDonald's are, and I'm not saying they're doing okay because also like rent and mortgage is outlandish too. You know, the cost of living is different too, but like maybe if they were making like 7.50 an hour, I think that's federal minimum wage now, but like if they were making that, maybe I'd be like, oh yeah, I need to give them
I
this
think
tip.
isn't
I don't
federal
know.
$15 an hour now?
No, I think it still is. It's super low.
Oh,
Hold
I thought
on.
it was
Let's go
15.
look it up. Federal minimum wage. Yeah, 7.25 per hour for non-tipped employees.
Interesting.
Oh, your phone went to you know what's funny is your phone makes a noise right before it goes
To sleep,
whatchamacallit.
does it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It sounds like you're like on a mixer, like a DJ. Boop, 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 you know.
No.
Tips shouldn't be covered for the employer to not pay the employee a fair wage. I do agree with that. They just charge $10 for a coffee. Who?
Would
No hate here. I do like give to people who doesn't have anything at all, like shelters, also people who live on the streets. Also, I give bags with personal care products or sometimes but now the personal care products I really
uh-huh.
do love to give to the
Yeah.
homeless. I think it's an amazing idea. I don't even know where I've seen it first. I think I may have seen it online first. And I think it is amazing. You could go to the Dollar Tree and for a really cheap price, put together a little toothbrush, like stuff that you wouldn't normally have if you were homeless, but like shampoo, little
Mhm.
soap, just the travel size ones that they got at the Dollar Tree. I do like to do those. You throw it inside of a Ziploc bag so that they can just keep using that
Yeah.
and hand it out as you
And
see
some
them.
water. And yeah, like a
Mm-hmm.
bottle of water.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a really good idea.
We
Um,
went to a pizza place last night and it had the auto tip on the screen and it was set at $40 tip with several
mm.
pizzas. I did it because I didn't want to be cheap, but this is getting out of control. $40 for a tip. That's crazy. I
So
mean,
my question,
how much
oh,
was
go ahead.
that bill? Sorry, go ahead.
My question is, I would almost rather like the prices, like we get rid of tipping and prices go up. And so like the tip is built in, than us like continually guessing on tipping, like, oh, should I tip this person? Should I not tip this person? So like if it was set to where the tip for them is already built in, I would almost prefer that.
You think so?
I
So
think
if
I
it was
would.
like, okay, your bill's going to come to, let's just say $95 today, and with the tip, it's going to be $115. You'd be like, okay, 115 it is.
But if you didn't know it, if you didn't know, like if they added, like
Oh,
most people tip, everybody tips differently, but I think everybody, at least 10%. So like if they just built it into whatever services that we deemed were tipping appropriate, then you wouldn't even have to think about it.
mm, okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I'm curious to know how much that bill was though for it um
$40 pizza tip? That is high.
to be $40. We ordered a lot, but beyond making pizza, they did nothing else. Well, they did make pizza. They did make pizza. I just whip up a bunch of hats on my knitting machine with my scrap yarn at the end of the year and hand them out to the unhoused community.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, thank you, Andy, for correcting that terminology. Yeah. I think my kids call them shelter insecure. So I need to make sure I refer to them as that. My hairstylist does an automatic tip for her services. Once my tip was like $100. Oh yeah, no.
Oh, I've never had them do automatic. Like it'll pop up like suggested and you could change the amount, but I've never had it like just automatically be on there. Except for when you're at a restaurant, the bill's over a certain amount, or you see, or if you have more than 6 people, they automatically put the
Yeah.
gratuity in. But just like normal everyday services, I've never had them just automatically put it in.
Yeah. Willow said bad side to that service will get worse as they know they're getting paid out of the way. That's what I don't
That's
like.
true. That's
It's an
true.
automatic tip. Like I want to be able to determine your tip based off of your level of service. The automatic tip, you could be a trash server and I still got to give you this 18% of a tip. Like that I really, really am strongly.
So that's another great question. Do you tip if the server's bad?
I will always tip, but it's definitely going to be less of a tip of a tip.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. I will always tip though. Like you may just get $2 to $5. And I'm hoping that's your clue that next time maybe do a little better, but very rarely. But I also like if I like my server, I will give that 25, 30, $40 tip, you know, because I'm grateful. Like you gave good, if you give good service, I will absolutely, I'll tip you. I mean, I ain't out here writing no, $1,000. I ain't out here trying to give no $1,000 tips like the celebrities and stuff, but like I'll tip well. $100 bill and let's just say and I may give a $30-$40 tip.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
see the Seinfeld tip scene exactly how it should go. I've never seen that. Hey Landry. Careful, they might see your comments. Listen, sometimes it's not the server's fault. Well, I'm not talking about like, let me just clarify. If the food takes forever to come out, I don't blame that on the server, you know, unless I seen like maybe if I seen the server hanging out at the bar for a really long time, talking to little Johnny over there, having a great old time. Maybe, you know, maybe then I'd be like, what the fuck, Janie? Go get my food out of the kitchen, you know? But for the most part, I don't blame them for those things. I blame them like, listen, I am a Dr. Pepper fanatic. Okay. I cannot stress that enough. And if I just paid $5 for this fountain drink at this restaurant, I do not want you to fill up my cup just one time. Okay. Go ahead and just line them up, just like shots. Just line them up for me because I'm probably going to drink quite a few. Don't judge me. But if I only got one Dr. Pepper for my $5 that the restaurant charged me, now that probably won't be the only factor, but that's something that to me is like a, oh,
yeah.
You didn't even come over to refill our drinks, check and see if we need anything. We asked you for a ketchup bottle and we're done with our food now before you bring it over to me. Like, yeah, no. Yeah. He puts a stack of cash on the table, tells the server this is your potential tip. I will add and or take away pending on service. So I'd like ranch dressing. Sorry, we're out. Ouch. Take some more money away. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
know some truck drivers that used to do that with their waitresses. They would like have the money out there on the table and take or add to it as the meal went. I thought that was so cruel.
That is, I mean, that's just, honestly, you start taking money away and I see it on the table, I'm like, you're going to get this extra spit in your food. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I'd be pissed. I don't need your tip because you're going to be, you can catch this cold tonight. I don't know.
Gosh, it's cold.
I think a lot of bad tippers should wait tables just once or twice. Just saying, I don't disagree, Kim. It is not the life for me. I was not built to deal with all the picky
Too
Karens of the
peoply.
world. You know what is like a I don't know, maybe a pet peeve. Maybe we'll talk about pet peeves. A pet peeve for me is somebody who goes to like McDonald's, right? You know, it's pretty fucking basic at McDonald's. You get you a cheeseburger, you get you some fries, and you call it a damn day, right? Maybe a large drink and an apple pie. Okay. The people who are like, hello, can I please have a crispy chicken sandwich on an artesian bun, add mustard minus the tomatoes, and I would like the shredded lettuce, not the romaine piece of lettuce. Also, can you add cheese? Those people, I'm like, listen, you're doing the most. Yeah, you're doing the most. Just order a damn cheeseburger with cheese. You'll be fine. The bun doesn't make a difference. Those are the people I'm like, I can't go out with you. Like, you making this way too complicated for me. Just makes a difference, If the service is bad, I will leave a quarter and tell them to call someone who gives a shit. Since they did it while serving me, God, dogs.
Dang, Texan. He's vicious out here on these streets. Look out, waitresses.
So Earth said, hold on, I seen it and it went up. Hold on. Nunya and Deets, Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb. How does that work out? Those two are enemies.
They're not enemies. I'll drink Dr. Pepper if there's no Pibb available.
Yeah, I'll drink Mr. Pibb if there wasn't Dr. Pepper available. They're like they're distant cousin. Like Mr. Pibb is the Wish version of Dr. Pepper, but I can
now come on, that's so not true. Mr. Pibb is if you want some nice cherry flavor added to your Dr. Pepper like drink, but I don't feel like they have the like rivalry like Pepsi and Coke do.
Yeah, no, they don't. Not at all.
Because
they're buddies. They're buddies.
They're not cola. Yeah, one's a doctor and one's just a mister.
It's just a suffix in front of their name. That's it. True Texan one day. One day. I'll just look at Willow said Willow said I'll just buy cherry Dr. Pepper then.
It doesn't
Because-
taste the same because Pib is spicy cherry cola. It's not just cherry flavor added to it.
Mm.
It's the spice that makes it so good.
I've never had a spicy Mr. Pibb. Hey Zero. Hey Zoots.
It says it on the can, like, or the bottle.
That it's spicy?
Yeah, hang on, let me
I'm about to
open my
go look.
brewmate. Yeah, it says artificially flavored spicy cherry soda.
What?
Yeah, that's what it says. So it's the spicy that makes it so good. You're looking. You don't believe me. You're looking, aren't you?
I am looking, you know it.
I'm like staring at a can. Like I'm gonna lie to you about what's on it while I'm looking at the can.
That's not the point.
I know.
A spicy cherry soda. That's interesting. Willow, if you don't say hello to True Texan before he loses it in this chat, we're all going to have a problem. Say hello to True Texan, Willow. Don't be a douchebag or a rude asshole. Thank you.
Don't make none of you get the tanks out.
Right. Oh, Jacob, that sounds good. I'll take the Dr. Pepper on ice for sure. Hey, Duchess.
Hey, Dutch.
Who is fussing Dr. Pepper, right? Texas girl? Exactly. Exactly. All chat reminder, just in case.
I mean, I'm just saying, Dr. Pepper wishes it could be a spicy cherry soda, but it's not. Not even its cherry version, but it's
No,
still
it's
good.
well, actually, like Dr. Pepper is like the original, and Mr. Pibb was the attempt to be like them. So
No,
it's like
because
the
Dr.
imitation
Pepper's
Dr.
not
Pepper.
cherry, so they weren't trying to be like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is a cherry variant.
No, it's not. It's like a cough syrup variant. And I don't mind that. I like it. I like the cough syrup Dr. Pepper, don't get me wrong, but like
Don't
it's
you
not a
dare
cherry.
disrespect us like that.
That's what so many people say, that Dr. Pepper tastes like cough medicine to them. It doesn't to me, but I've heard that a million times.
It is cherry adjacent.
Keep dreaming.
Prune juice. Yeah, I hate cough medicine too. I don't know. You don't like Dr. Pepper? You're blocked, Zero. You're blocked. That's how it works.
Well, Dr. Pepper does taste different in other countries. All soda does.
So you know what's very interesting is that Dr. Pepper is actually like slowly has been becoming the #1 soda in the U.S.
Yes.
Like it used to always be Pepsi and Coke, but something has happened to Pepsi and Coke that people now are like hating it.
It's
Which
lost
is really
its
because it's not
flavor.
crispy. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
the
it's not
crispiness
crispy.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching
And
some
so,
TikToks about that.
yeah, Mama talks about the crispy all the time.
Mhm.
But then but Dr. Pepper still has that crisp. I think Mr. Pibb does too. I'm gonna have to buy Mr. Pibb in the case and see if you can get that same. I've only had it in restaurants. I only get Mr. Pibb if a restaurant is disrespectful and doesn't carry Dr. Pepper.
You got to drink it out of the can. It's the only way to drink pop. Like, I don't know what it is. When it's in a can, it's so much better.
Yeah, cold out of the fridge at that.
Has to be ice cold.
Heck,
But I don't like it over ice though. I don't like any pop over ice because it waters it down. But I like it ice cold.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. My preference is the can straight out of the fridge with the condensation. Listen, we've got to be the most boring people. We are literally describing the can with the fridge.
Yeah, sorry if you thought this is the quality of entertainment you get over here at Nanya's.
Yeah, quality entertainment. Get you through the dishes. Coca-Cola from Mexico in a glass bottle is awesome. Somebody else just said something else about the Coca-Cola from Mexico. Hold on. Coca-Cola from Mexico. Oh no, hold on.
I
Coke
feel
from
like
Mexico is made from cane sugar in a glass bottle. The best. Now, True Texan
mhm.
says there is where he is. There's actually a Dr. Pepper, like the original Dr. Pepper place is there, and
Mm,
they sell the original Dr. Pepper, which is I believe it's pure sugar or cane sugar, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, True Texan. Um, but yeah, like he's for years now, well, for like a year now, he has said like you're gonna have to come and try it. And I'm like, okay, next time I'm in Texas, I'll have to get over there. But I think it's like a
amen.
little bit southern for me. Oh, Be Real had cheer wine the other day, and they hadn't had
I
one in
j-
years.
I just bought a case of cheer wine. I haven't opened it yet, but it has been so long since I've had it, but it is good too.
Yeah,
But it's not like cherry cola, it's just cherry soda. So there's not like any cola in it.
true, true.
But it's good. It's good.
Coke from Mexico is great. Okay.
I like
High
I do
fructose
like
corn syrup is chemicals, and it's terrible for you.
well, that's not wrong.
I will take all the red 40 I can get, Allie. Yes. I don't want to die and have put all these restrictions on my life. I want to be able to know, like, oh, I lived happily. I get it. Everything is bad for you right now. Everything you would ever name is probably bad for you, you know?
We just had this conversation the other day about like the food regulations here in our country, how they're so much better in other countries. It's not wrong.
Yeah. A lot of stuff that like the FDA approves here is not approved. I actually was watching I think it's Josh from the UK, I think is his name. He's on TikTok
Hmm.
and they're in the US. Him and his friend that come here, they're in the US right now. And they basically found all the list of things that are in America in um that are banned in the UK.
Hmm.
And they've been trying all of them. So like Fruit Loops is banned there. Their Frosted Flakes is banned there. I'm like, Frosted Flakes? No, what? And they even tell you like it's been banned, and they read it out like it's been banned in the UK due to causing amnesia issues or due to causing memory loss issues. And I'm like, Frosted Flakes? They had us eating that as a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that's been an interesting series to watch and see him going through all of those things. Your dad was a dietitian. Okay, good to know.
Well, I mean, it's a
Duchess,
valid thing when you go on holiday to another country and you feel better just because their food is better than ours. It tells you a lot about our country.
yeah, yeah, we will definitely we'll definitely allow quite a bit. I'm in South Carolina and we get cheer wine here a lot here, but Mr. Pibb is hard to find in Myrtle Beach in 12 cans. I usually get Dr. Pepper and cheer wine. So I actually just tried when I went to North Carolina. It was the first time I had tried cheer wine. I went to a place called Bojangles and they had cheer wine there. I think they actually had Dr. Pepper, but somebody was like, "You've got to try cheer wine if you like Dr. Pepper." And when I go to new states or new areas, I try and like try something new. I was like, "Okay, I'll try a cheer wine." It wasn't bad. It was just like a cherry soda is kind of what it
Yeah.
tastes like to me. So it's not terrible at all.
Do they, Allie? I didn't know they had better regulations for their beauty products as well. Our
Hi,
country
cutie
just
pie.
doesn't care about us. That's it. That's all.
Yes, Kim Holmes. There are a lot of bad ingredients and bioengineered foods in the United States. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, it is not actually wine, Steph B.
No, not real
It's a
wine.
soda. It's a soda. I'm behind, but I think Mountain Dew is considered an energy drink in some places. Really?
I know they
Dang.
have a big problem with Mountain Dew in the Appalachian Mountains. Like, I've watched some documentaries on it, like because of the problems with teeth and stuff, and it it's just really causing a lot of issues with health and all that. But I don't see Mountain Dew changing their recipe or anything anytime soon.
I don't either. All 23 spicy flavors are going to be in there. Now I got to
Mhm.
look at my can and see. Does it say spicy? Because mine doesn't say spicy.
'Cause it's just
23
vodka.
authentic blend. It's an authentic blend of 23 flavors. That's all it says. Huh.
Yeah, cherry's not one of them.
It is not cherry, and it is definitely not spicy. That's for sure.
Mm-mm-mm.
Interesting.
Getting ripped off.
All right. Dutch said the FDA and USDA don't give a up about us in America, right?
Nope.
Mm. Finally home. I do love Sundrop too. Way better than Mountain Dew. Sundrop. I never heard of Sundrop.
I'm not a fan of Sundrop. It's like but it to me it tastes like Mellow Yellow, and I don't like mellow. I don't like Mellow Yellow or Mountain Dew, so that might be why.
Wait, wait. Allie said she grew up in the Appalachian, the mountains.
In the Appalachian Mountains.
Okay,
Hmm.
and Mountain Dew is probably the most popular where I was from. I, maybe I'm thinking of a different place. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place. Like that's like, is that remember the one family? I think I'm thinking of a different set of mountains.
I don't
There's
know what
one
you're talking about.
family that like the mom and the dad have kids, but like the kids have kids with each other, and the
Yeah, that's
uncle
the
and
White
dad
family.
just
Yeah.
died. Are they from that same? Is
Yeah,
that the
they're from
mountains they're
the
from?
yeah, they're from the Appalachian Mountains. They're from like
Oh,
West Virginia, I think.
yeah,
You know, the mountain range covers several states, Nanya.
yeah. Okay, little bit thrown off. Please hold as my mind processes that. Hmm. The Whitaker family. Okay,
Whitaker,
it's the
I'm
Whitakers and the
thinking,
Whites. Years it's two
yeah,
different
I
ones.
was thinking of the whites of the wild whites of
Is that
West
you?
Virginia.
You have to tell me something in the back chat that will tell me that it's you so that I know it's not a troll. Because I got the free version of StreamYards and I don't have a pin screen.
Who
Okay,
is it?
great. I got it.
There's Allie.
Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
see what you told her.
Damn, I lost my train of thought after that first word.
I love what you told her.
No, so yes, I grew up in southern West Virginia, and I actually went to Independence High School, which is like 15 to 20 minutes from that family you're talking about, the Whitakers. The
Oh, the
Whites
Whitakers.
also live there, but they're like an hour away. But yeah, the Whites had the TV show, and the Whitakers are the ones that do like the soft white underbelly stuff.
That's where they're from, the soft white underbelly.
Yeah.
Didn't one of them pass away recently?
Yeah, actually, one of the Whitaker family, but like
Mm.
I was around them many times in high school. We used to drive down there like we were mean kids. We didn't understand, you know what I mean? And we would drive down
Mm-hmm.
there because they would stand outside and bark at you and stuff like that. And like we would be yelling and hollering. They would throw rocks at your car, and yeah, it was
Oh
crazy.
my.
Mhm.
Wow.
So, like, you knew these people.
Kinda. Yeah.
I mean, not like them specifically, not like that. But like, is the
Yeah.
whole community like that? What is it like up there?
No, it's like so
Mm.
it's really just a lot of like regular people. They live back in this holler. So okay, the community's pretty normal, your average people. Now they are really country and very conservative. But the Whitakers live like down this big mountain, and it takes like maybe 10 or 15 minutes to get, but it's huge, like big, crazy turns. And it's more in the middle of nowhere than the rest of town. Most people are normal, but they live on this little gravel road that, yeah, like the people at the beginning of the road are not like them. It's just their household. And as a matter of fact, I remember when like I was younger being told that the state had to go in there and like stop them from being able to have babies because they wouldn't stop and they were
Oh,
hmm
Interesting. Can you also help us city folk understand something? When you
Yes.
say down in the holler, like, is that like you stay on the
Nanya.
top of a hill and like you holler down? Why
Oh
is it
my
called
god.
a
Yeah.
holler?
I wish
It's like
Melissa
what
was
I'd
here.
call the river bottom. That's what the holler is. Like it's just
Melissa
the valley between the mountains.
Melissa asked me the same
A
thing, and I
valley.
told her. She said it when I tried to explain it to her. She's like, I don't remember if she said it or I said it, but that it was the cleavage of the land.
The
So it's like
cleavage of the
it's
mountains.
like where the mountains meet. And it's like they're usually like dirt roads where probably like I lived in a different holler. Like where I lived,
Hmm.
it was like a big farm property my grandpa bought, and all of his kids built houses on it, and it was like all of our family. We all kind of lived together, and it's just private. It's like a little dirt road in the mountains that's nobody really lives in but you know, or maybe just a couple houses.
Hmm.
Are there lots of hollers where you come from? Hey, TPE.
Yeah, and not always are there houses in there either. I guess you know
Hmm.
sometimes it's just nothing, but growing up there, like it was really fun, but it was wild. It's crazy hearing you guys talk of like, I don't know. I can't imagine what it would be like to live in the city. Probably the same way you feel hearing me and Deets talk about like
The
giving gifts to
country.
her. Yeah.
Could you survive in the wilderness of the mountains?
Oh yeah.
Like, you know how to do like that kind of stuff that the people
Oh
do in
yeah,
the
like I
mountains?
grew up shooting guns every weekend. My dad actually has a gun shop, but like that he started because he's like I said in the chat, he's a chemist. He went to school for chemistry and nutrition, but he loves guns, so he ended up starting a gun shop. But like he would take us target practicing in the weekends because we owned a lot of property and there weren't any
Hmm.
houses, and I'll bait a hook or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nanya, you sound like you want to ask her. So, can you start fire with two sticks out?
How about this? You
Actually, I
can.
wanted to ask her, do you have one of those clicker things that they have on Naked and Afraid that you put the
Mm.
little brush in there and it goes click, 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 click? It's not a
You
lighter, but it's like a clicker
you
thing.
don't have a fire starter, Nanya?
I mean, I have a lighter. Does that count?
I know the men in my family definitely have all that stuff, but I don't really know where it's at. But we should do like a camping trip or some kind of trip to the mountains. That
We
would
should
be
take
really
Uh,
Nanya
fun.
to the holler and
no,
like
thank you.
record it and then live stream, put that up.
It would be so
Take the
fun.
city girl to the country.
It would
I'm
be
gonna
so
go into
fun.
the holler and I'm just gonna start hollering. Like, take me home. Or maybe the aliens will come and be like, take me to your leader. You know.
Take me home. Yeah, these. She
I
started
know.
singing that.
So lots of people seem to live in the holler. That's what they're saying in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
It's
real lives in a holler
honestly,
too.
listen, it honestly is a really like beautiful, simple way of life. You know what I mean? It's just,
Hmm.
it really is. And being out in, it has its upsides too. The downsides are you're so far from like going to the store, which I am here, but I'm in the country in a different way, like coastal country. But yeah, it has a lot of upsides too because like you don't have to deal with as many people, you know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
more to yourself, and yeah.
Interesting.
I like the idea of Nunya and Afraid.
No,
None
We
you
and
never
gotta
right.
afraid.
make Nunya and Afraid. We gotta. But listen, I don't. I'm look. I can go do the country stuff, but if we're camping, we're staying either in a lodge or a camper that has a bathroom. Like we're not gonna do no tents,
Papa
right?
squat.
Like I can't do no tent. I mean, I
I
can if we
mean,
have to, but I
if we
prefer
do
not to.
if we do a tent with an air mattress, that can be pretty cozy. You really might not know the
If we
difference.
must, if we must.
It would be
I haven't
so
had to
so
do
much
that since I
fun.
was a kid, though. Have you been? I haven't been tent
I
camping since
haven't
I was a
either.
kid.
We were talking about going out on the beach to do it, like just for the experience, like going to one of the campgrounds and
Hmm.
doing the fires and sleeping out on the beach, but we haven't yet. But that would be really fun. But I just the sleeping. I need to be comfortable when I sleep.
Same. It would have to be at least a minimum of an air mattress.
Yeah. Also, with
Um,
the I sent you guys in the thing off Google what flavors are in Dr. Pepper. It says cherry is one, but also cola,
Oh,
blackberry, almond, vanilla, like all these.
blackberry. Ooh.
Yeah.
ooh.
I couldn't
Oh,
believe it, but yeah, like do you think cherry lime like sodas and drinks taste a little bit like Dr. Pepper? Like for me,
a
they do.
little.
Yeah.
I like the Sonic Cherry Limeade. It's really good.
Yes, I used to work there when I was
Did you?
younger. Yeah.
Sonic.
I wore the skates and everything. Fell bringing someone their food, like literally food everywhere. It
That would
was
be
awful.
me. That would be me.
It was awful.
I just seen. Do you speak Fred Hill, Allie?
Probably.
Can
Do you
you
speak
can you
Fred
understand it when you speak
Hill?
like that?
Nanya, you're so serious. She's like, hi, new friend. Hi, special friend. Do you speak Fred Hill?
Hey, special friend.
I probably so, honestly. When I went, because I went there as well, like Geets, but it just was reminded me so much of where I lived. Like it looks,
Mhm.
it's pretty much the exact same kind of area, you know?
It's a beautiful. East
It is
Tennessee is
beautiful.
beautiful.
So
Mm.
I got a video a couple of days ago, and I did promise to do a translation on it. But I completely forgot about it until I just seen the person in the chat. My bad.
What you
Um,
doing?
so I don't know if you all this is not a Fred Hill video. It is somebody else. I don't know the person at all. I know I got about 10 seconds in and I was like, I don't know. I don't even know how to translate this. I have no
Oh,
clue what this guy is
let's see
saying.
it.
So I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you'd be interested in it.
Oh,
But
God,
since I
yes.
see the person here, they may enjoy a live.
Translation. I'm down. I want to
Yeah,
see it
let's
now.
hear it, Nanya.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Hold on, I'm getting to
Let's
the
find
present.
Grandma's over there reading the Dr. Pepper website.
it.
I'm shocked that they have. I know, Nana, wasn't that hilarious? Do you speak Fred Hill? Like, do you speak French? Do you speak German? Do you speak Fred Hill?
I still cannot
Oh,
believe that. Like, how does someone like now? You guys know a lot more about that situation than me. This Ziggy, like, how do you go from being a YouTuber talking about a case to marrying somebody who's involved in it? It's just crazy, but whatever.
girl, I don't know the answer to that question because that that one still blows my mind. Blows my
Crazy.
mind. You love who you love. I guess
Yeah.
that's all I gotta
Okay.
say.
Again, I want to give the disclaimer. I have no clue what this person is saying.
Who
I
is this?
it's I don't know. Hold
Okay.
on.
All
Let
right.
me I don't even know who they are. I just know they were talking killer looks.
Oh, this
I
isn't
don't
Fred Hill
know.
speak. This is Cajun. All right, let's do
Oh
it.
my. Okay.
Okay. All right. Here you go. I'm gonna have to pause it constantly because I'm only gonna get through about 13 mumbles before I gotta figure it out.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
I know the drill.
You know the drill.
Something about the drift?
You know the drill.
Oh, you know the drill. Okay.
Y'all know the drill.
God, this is gnarly in the background. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay.
Killer. Killer channel.
What?
I don't know.
Y'all
Go
already
back.
knew this.
I
Oh
don't know if you're
no.
new here. Maybe you're new here.
Maybe it was y'all know the drill to the channel.
Hold on. We'll go back.
I know the drill. I'm killer.
Is Killer
Channel.
from something county?
Y'all already knew this.
Oh, but you already knew
If
this.
you didn't know,
And if you didn't
Didn't
know,
know.
welcome.
Well,
welcome to the
If you
A
killer.
lot
didn't
of
know.
times
Last time,
I ain't got time
ain't got time.
or the energy
or
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 the
the
to
energy
be fooling
energy.
around.
to
to
be
show
fooling
you
around.
around. No,
Welcome
to
back
show
to
you
school.
around.
No, he
Clock
said
in, clock.
fooling. I heard him. He said fooling.
Oh, I
What
thought
the
he said to
hell
stay
is this?
around.
He probably did,
He
but
has
it
a
sounded like
very
he was.
thick, like Cajun accent, is what it is. It's
Yeah.
like a when yeah.
Which is very different, but also like it reminds me of Gypsy Rose's dad. Whenever I cannot understand what he says half the time. It's just, but it's just the way they speak down there, and they can really understand each other. You know?
Yeah. No, we're not making I like killer looks, so that's why but he is hard to understand sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not
No,
making fun of him. I'm just trying to I was asked to just
Mhm.
translate him,
All right.
and so I'm just trying to translate what exactly he has said.
it's really I like the vibe of the video. It's creepy, and we have that skull thing in the back right there.
I
That's
do not like the
Yeah,
skull thing in the back. I
this whole
am
thing's gonna be
purposely
feeling some type of
not
way.
looking at it.
Yeah, yeah, it
I
makes me
don't like
let's
creepy
keep moving. Maybe
faces.
we'll get there's more in the actual video. Well, this should be good. I don't even know what this is
Okay.
about, but we probably won't go too far into it. Here
All
we go.
right.
Who asked me to translate killer? Well, they're in the chat, Gavel, so maybe they will identify themselves. I don't want to bust them out. Okay, here we go.
Back in. I go straight in.
Which is crazy.
Task begin.
Trash me dead.
Damn, killer. It's so good.
Oh,
oh my.
oh,
On
go.
June 15th, 2021, motherfuckers, the world
Oh,
changed for 5.
What
oh,
in the
Oh my god.
world? He
Oh,
I
I'm
said
so
on
understood
sorry.
that.
motherfuckers. That's what I understood. He said that very clearly.
Yeah, the
I
world
got
changed
that.
for a 5-year-old, I think he was gonna say, but oh my
Mhm.
god, these
Um,
videos are so sad.
okay.
Like the ones
Well,
of
we don't
Summer
have to watch
Skin.
this, but that
Well,
may
I
have
want to
been
hear a little bit more of him. I want to hear because that came
okay.
in loud and clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
5-year-old Summer Wells, who
Somewhere.
disappeared without a trace from her home in Rogersville, Tennessee.
She disappeared without a trace. Okay, this I can understand. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like he's speaking he's enunciating a little bit better. Okay. He does seem very unapologetically dark. I will give him that.
Mhm.
In the aftermath of her vanishing, the lines between fact and fiction have blurred as countless theories, suspects, and
I did got
What?
countless what?
Something has blurred
Theories. The line between fact and fiction have blurred, and then I
With
didn't catch what he said.
countless theories and suspects. Okay, so
Oh.
Killer Looks sometimes comes in my chat. So
Mhm.
that's really cool to see this. And also I like creepy stuff, so I'm totally opposite of you
I
Deets with
don't.
that. So but
I don't mind creepy stuff. I just can't do creepy faces like that Saw face and like that
right.
bunny face that he had there. I don't know why they give me like nightmares.
Yeah,
hmm
they do give you
I
the
agree.
heebie jeebies.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
We're gonna
pretty
go back
decent.
because I really
Oh, sorry, Nanya. I was
that's
just
okay,
gonna
go ahead.
say, good editing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
stories. In the aftermath of her vanishing, the lines between fact and fiction have blurred
Okay.
as countless theories, suspects, and stories
As count mysterious suspects and stories.
Countless theories, suspects, and stories.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
countless
Okay.
theories, suspects, and stories.
have emerged, each more tangled than the last one. Witnesses and neighbors cling to their versions of events like gospel, while some
Like what?
W- He said
Like gospel? Is that what he said?
witnesses and neighbors. Didn't understand what he said right before give their version of events. I'd have to hear it again. Like I could understand it, but now I can't recall it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't get that one at all.
suspects recite truth with eerie consistency. But what's more unsettling is how
Inconsistency.
these stories have spilled into the digital world.
Girl,
What's
I
more
can't.
unsettling is how these theories spill into the digital world.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it seems like I will. I'll drop the link for those who can understand it to
Yeah.
go from there. Nana, that's all you get from me for today because I
um,
can't.
That is a lot.
I can't go that far in because I don't know what's
curious.
in there. But
They said
uh,
that he has a grill, so that might be part of the issue with understanding exactly what he's saying. And somebody said that chewing. I love the sound of somebody talking with chewing tobacco in their mouth. I don't know what it is. It's so nostalgic for me. I love that sound. But anyways, I'm gonna jump down because I have to get ready for a Christmas concert. But I was gonna ask you guys, what are you
Ooh, have
guys doing
fun.
today?
I'm not
I'm
doing
just
anything
chilling.
today. Just
And
chilling.
Deets was gonna do her Ernie calls tonight.
She's
I
trying to
Ooh,
think
convince me into doing my Ernie
trying to
calls
convince her to do it
tonight.
today because it's been 2 days. So
I
yeah, do
know,
it.
I know, I know.
So
Oh,
I missed the last one that you did. Are those his gel calls?
yeah, yeah.
mhm.
Somebody
Oh
has
wow.
all his jail calls on their channel, and so we've been playing them off there and just kind of like live reacting to them. Um, there's
Oh,
the
that's
Secret
cool.
Service involved, the DEA, like, yeah,
The Grandmaster Wizards
he
from the
has,
main.
yeah, Grandmaster Masons are involved. There's he's got a whole medical team from the county and the UK. Now, to those
Oh
of us who
no.
thought the UK stood for the United Kingdom, it does not. It stands for the University of Kentucky. So that
Mhm.
one threw me for a big loop.
That's
Yes.
freaking funny.
Um,
I had no idea what I was getting into when it comes to him, but he remember when he was like talking to Candace a lot and doing videos with her, and at one point I
yes.
reacted to it. He came in my chat. I think he even might have came on panel. I need to go back and find that because
Yeah,
at
me
the
too.
time I did not know who he was really. You know what I mean? And just
Hmm.
revisit that. But yeah,
I
you
bet
should
that
do
was
it.
interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up because I bet that was he's a character, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
if I find it,
well,
I'll send it to you.
before you go, did you hear about Chloe Driver's sentencing? Did you watch that today?
No, I saw that it happened, but I didn't get to watch it. I saw after that it had happened.
Hmm.
What did she get?
She got life with the possibility of parole. So they did
Oh,
give her the possibility of parole, but then Z, the father, the cult leader, he came and gave a victim impact statement. It was interesting. I'll just say that, but you should listen to that. It
I'll
was
have to give
very
it a listen.
interesting.
I think I saw that Law and Crime. Some it was a one of those channels had said like something about his impact statement, and I saw that, so I'll have to give it
Mhm.
a watch. And then what
Yeah.
else is going on in the true crime world? Are Melissa doing that collab with Jumpsuit Pablo, which is so
So
cool.
freaking proud of her.
So
She did
good.
so good.
Yeah, if you guys missed it, go watch it. Deeth
Yes.
shared it. I shared it. It was really good.
It was such a good collab.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
super good.
so there was a video I want to do when I have a chance. This new channel I found had went over the body cam footage from when Jen Soto was reporting Maddie missing and found a bunch of stuff I had never noticed before, but that like sent me down the road of looking for any updates on that. And Plunder had done a video maybe yesterday, and I watched it, and apparently they're asking, so they have the discovery back for his phone records, so I'm assuming that would be like all of his
Ooh.
text. Yeah, and they do have it where you can request it and get it, but according to Plunder it's $11,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Why are they charging like $5 a page or something?
I'm guessing it's per page, yeah, because of the redactions they would have to do, or, and it'd probably take forever to get it. But oh my gosh, I would love to see his text messages. I don't want to see any of his, which I know they won't release anyway, like, the
Right,
photos and all
right.
the, but
Inappropriate stuff, but
yeah, but the conversations between him and Jen, him and Maddie, I really want to see those. So
I wonder if
hopefully,
someone's gonna buy them. Maybe like a big channel will buy them and put them out.
well, she
I,
was talking about doing it, so we'll see.
I
Sorry.
would love to see like
Mm,
a timeline of like what happened according to affidavits and things like that.
yes.
Because a lot of that I don't know. Like people will go live and they'll read like a new document or show new photos and things like that.
Yeah,
But they like I don't know like the actual. I'm a big like timelines kind of
the
person, so I
exact
really would
timeline.
love to I would love to
Ooh,
know kind of what they know
I
based
should put
off of the
together
timeline.
one.
You should,
Mhm.
Allie. That would be really, really good. And hearing it like laid out like that. And another thing I've been meaning to talk to you about is, have you tried requesting the case files or anything from Leilani Simon?
Yes. Okay, so the timeline
I
thing, if
tried and I couldn't. Okay.
I would love to do like something with you guys on my channel at some point, but with the
Me
Leilani, I
too.
did. And okay, so the first time I requested, it was right before the trial had ended. It was just wrapping up, and I just tried to get in there quickly. And they wrote
Hmm.
me back, no, because it's still ongoing. So when it
Right.
wrapped up, I requested again, and they sent me like an official letter with my name. They said that they won't release anything until after sentencing.
That's what
And
they told. That's what I. So that I had done the same, and they said that because it's still open, and I was like, wait, she's been, the verdict had been read, and I know that in other cases you could get it like as soon as the verdict was read,
yeah,
but I got that same thing.
yeah, but I wonder if now that she's been sentenced, because it said after sentencing and appeal stuff, they might not release it at all. But I also just put in a request
Oh,
with the county jail to see if I can get any of her jail records. I haven't got an answer
okay.
yet, so we'll see.
So it sounds like if they, yeah, with the appeal, they're gonna make us wait until that's gonna be really long if they're gonna make people wait through the appeal process.
Yeah,
Um,
and technically we could take them to court like anybody could. You can file and take them to court and ask for it to be released. A lot of like news places will do that if it's too
mhm.
long that they hold it up because I mean, how long would that be through the till her appeals
I
are
mean,
exhausted?
how it took Scott Patterson or Peter, however you say his dang last name, how many years to get through his appeals? Like a
Yeah. So
decade?
that's not
So yeah,
fair.
it'd be a long time. But I was asking you this because in the Chloe Driver situation, do you remember in Leilani's trial we heard about text messages that she was having with the weird guy during the sentencing? They talked about how
Yes.
Layla,
That
well, they did the
mhm.
same thing in Chloe Driver's case. The prosecution came out and said that right after the day that they showed the horrific videos and footage of the body cam footage of what happened to the little girl, Leilani goes back to, or not Leilani, sorry, Chloe goes back to her cell and starts sexting with some guy on Chirp.
Oh,
I was like,
oh my God.
Mm.
and we learned during trial she had like what 600 calls with the Z guy. So I'm like, I bet her stuff is insane.
Well, if because I put in the request with the jail, that's where you would get that, like at least with
Yeah, that's through the jail. Yeah.
yeah. So maybe we'll be able to get some of that. Maybe the jail will release some because they'll even release stuff of inmates before they go to court. Sometimes certain jails. So I don't know. I
Mhm.
guess we'll have to see what they say. I would love to see her messages, both of them actually. How do you go back to your cell after a day in court like that? And
Right.
you're, I just don't.
My brain, I can't wrap my brain around that. Like, and I when I heard that from the prosecution, I felt a certain type of way because watching Chloe's trial, I felt like she absolutely had, a good case
Remorse.
for not guilty by reason of
Oh yeah.
insanity. Yeah, we did see more remorse from her than we ever did out of Leilani. Like she was crying so much, and she just, I don't know, it felt different. But then hearing that, then she goes back and she's talking weird to a guy on that
Yeah.
same day. I That did make me feel like, oh,
Well, think
maybe she
about
wasn't
like
as remorseful as I thought.
the when Leilani's trial was happening, think of how it started to affect all of us, including the viewers, you,
Mhm.
me, Nani, all of us. Like it emotionally affects you. And to think that we're sitting there like thinking about it as we lay down at night for bed or in the shower or whatever, and Leilani is going back to her cell, like and unbothered. It's just unbelievable. It really
It
is
is. It really, really is.
evil.
I think
I don't
that's
get that
what's like
mindset.
intriguing to me is like the human mind that allows you to
Yeah.
be able to make choices like that and just be like, do do do, like
Yeah.
not gonna think about it. Oh, court is done. I can set that to the side and kind of disassociate
Mhm.
from that particular situation and just go like, okay, I'm gonna just go take a nappy nap,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's different.
How
Me
do you
too,
get
Nani.
yourself there? How do you get yourself to that spot
I
where
don't
Well,
know.
you're detached from what you did and from what happened? Because
Well,
that's what it feels like is a detachment.
it's just like with I'm so glad you mentioned that because I'm fascinated by how we react, how humans react to some of this stuff, like with Luigi Mangione. All the
Mhm.
people who are supporting him and the women who are like falling in love, like it's a Wade or whatever
Like
all
Wade
over
Wilson
again.
all over.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think that I think a lot of people who are like, he's an American hero, right? I think a lot of those people are they're truly I understand it to an extent of like they're sick of the health system and how it fails, but charges you so much all at the same time
Yeah.
at times, right? I get that part, but I think that it is a fleeting thought if anybody truly thought that they were going to make a difference by killing that CEO. Like he will be replaced by next Friday.
Yeah.
And that company has seen no difference, but his family can never replace him.
Yep.
You know what
Yeah,
I
you're
mean?
not
And like,
harming the company with that. I mean, you maybe stopped it for a half a second, but then, yeah, the company's going to continue forging on
Right.
and
yeah,
doing what they've always done.
I saw somebody say like Luigi comes from a very wealthy family and this
yeah,
and I don't know if this is true, but I think it was Megan Kelly, but it was a news like a mainstream media type person, but they said the CEO actually came from a middle class family, went to state colleges and worked his way up. So it's really crazy. The closer you look at things, they're not always exactly how it may seem. But I'm like you too, like I can understand it because there are people out there whose loved ones have passed away because they couldn't get treatment. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
That's
just
what I thought his story was originally going to be.
me
Like he
too.
I
snapped
know.
because they denied a family member
Like
Yep.
a mom
treatment
or
and that
something.
family
Yeah.
member died. That's what I thought the original, like that was my original, like, I bet you that's what happened. But then seeing like some of his stuff and Troll Investigates, I do agree the company's stock did fall a great amount. So did their shareholders and did their profits, like is their bottom line affected this year? 100% it will be affected, but not enough. Their stock did not fall low enough for it to actually have a long-term effect on them. Short
Right.
term, sure, but long term, no.
Wow. I didn't know their stock fell a ton. That's pretty crazy. Mm.
Yeah, they'll bounce back.
Same, Jenny. Yeah, let it all burn. Exactly.
And then like
So,
him screaming as he walks into court and like interrupting his attorneys during the process and stuff. I don't know. I
yeah.
wonder if there's a mental health break or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, it appears. I mean, I think it was you who posted his manifesto yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. And I was reading it to them last night, and it just feels like he's just like, I did what I had to do. Sorry, guys. No
Yeah.
big deal. It was just me. I don't know, but
I
we'll
have
see.
I have seen headlines today something about a girlfriend. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I have to look into it, but he did say in that manifesto, I'm an engineer, so there will be nothing on my devices basically. And I
Hmm.
think that's
Yeah.
so interesting. What if there was somebody who knew? I mean, probably not, but just what if there was? I don't know.
And they could have stopped it.
Yeah. Who knew this was going to happen or was part of it or is sitting there unpunished and nobody knows they exist yet and maybe it's all you can't get the truth when these things first happen. Even the news gets stuff wrong, so have to
Yeah,
be really careful about it. But
True.
they do. They
All
do.
right.
Everybody's
Well,
rushed to get stuff out.
right.
yeah.
I do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us today
Thanks for
and
having
just
me,
Thank you.
Naya.
Yeah, thank you for
enjoying a
letting
big
me up.
relaxed session. I'm going to go eat.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.